clearly technology has had, and the evolution of machine learning and AI must have had an impact on some of the processes and how you're able to manage this large volume of data. So what's some of the things that you think have happened in the last 10 years that you could not do before?
Well, I think there's at least half a dozen, probably more areas. One that you guys know well is in the whole personalization area of messaging and of promotions and the whole loyalty, the evolution of the loyalty business. But there's a number of other things that are going on in our background. From reducing of losses in the business. The kind of combination of computer vision with visual artificial intelligence has driven a lot of opportunities and a lot of use cases for us. Could be as simple as analyzing the processes that go on inside the stores, looking at process automation and those kinds of things. With the evolution of some of the other technologies that have come on board, self-checkout, for example, is heavily leveraging things like computer vision to help improve both throughput as well as giving the grocery managers confidence that people aren't just walking out of the stores with things. It becomes it's useful to have some of these technologies in combination. A couple of other things that are happening on the asset protection area, a long-standing area for grocers that has been of some concern is what so-called direct store delivery, where third-party companies like consumer products groups and those that are essentially stores within a store, they own shelf space in these stores, and they have employees moving in and out of the store, delivering material, removing material. There's lots of opportunity for mistakes to be made, lots of opportunity for unfortunately people trying to game the system to some extent, but so that's been a growing area. And increasingly things like just managing the workforce and getting better leverage out of the team, making sure that they understand what the objectives of the company are. Most often that includes a heavy focus on customer satisfaction. So a lot of things in those areas around asset protection. But other ways that AI and other technologies have been coming to the fore, especially recently, are things like dynamic pricing is starting to take hold, where we've got companies that are gathering pricing information on a near real time, or in some cases real time basis by scraping websites, monitoring competitor e-com, looking at competitor right down to a very local level. Looking at competitor promotions and then having the ability to very quickly make an assessment of the pricing positioning of the grocer themselves. So for example, you've got 40,000, 50,000 SKUs in a grocery store, and almost by definition, you're going to have some of those SKUs are going to be priced right. Some of them are going to be priced aggressively, and there's some technologies now around that allow companies to get almost immediate feedback on how their pricing compares with their local competitors and with online stores. One of the things they're most interested in is where they're out of line on price, right? Where they're priced too high, because they're quickly going to lose sales volume to the competitors.